Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Set, go.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Ready?
To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. All right, shorter marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Set. Black 40. Striker, 3-3.
3rd and 1 now. Love. He's got it complete to Reed. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 50, Green. Set.
Play fake, it's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has it on the slant. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Yellow, hut.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready. 33, yellow.
Love now. Running by his back, it's Jacobs. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
32. Hut.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Okay,
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
drill, 50. Here we go. 60 red. Chop, 17. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Down. 45. White. Set.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set. 50. Green. Set.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ready, set.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
22 needle. Here we go. 52 blue. Ready.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He's across the 20, still going. And they finally get to him at the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Striker. Let's go now. Red, 38. Ready.
From the red zone now. Completes this one to Kraft. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
at the Ravens.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready, ready. Ready, yellow, 22. Strike, check, strike it. Set, go.
Love now, off the play action. He rolls to his right. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Pistol snap to Jackson. Buying some time right. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pull out in front further. 13-zip.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that was all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
14. Packers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Black, 95, hut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. This one ticket in by Kraft. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Set. Red, 38. Set, hut.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Have him gain up about a handful there. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ravens crowding their passing lanes. They go into the dime for third down.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Set.
Love looking to pass. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Black 40. Set.
Takes the handoff, now Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Ready, ready. 45, white. Ready.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 50, green, 10 cycle. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now. 52, blue. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
52, 10 black. Trouble, 38. Rail, yellow. Striker, striker. Watch that.
Love from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Has his man. It stops. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready?
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jordan Love, the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it too, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Lamar out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Motioning right is Hopkins. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, because they dropped it behind the line.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was merely room to add even more.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Jalen Petrie on the stop. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here from the frozen tundra. The Ravens with a chance to add to their lead. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another carry for it. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Omar, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot.
Changing it up here, Jackson. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. Has his man cut by Andrews. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock. short, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Ali has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Down.
To the air with Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Josh Jacobs.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Mega. Still. Check. Ready?
Back to the air. Love. Headed out right. That's complete inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first and 10, here's Love. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Ready?
Stick it in the air. Love. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
15-yard line.
Blaster.
Once more, it's Love. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again. Love. Finds his man. It's Crab. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. McManus sends it through. And that gets him back to within 11. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. There it goes. Pick 6. Touchdown Green Bay. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? They even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was give me 6.
So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Check, striking. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Gets it to him on the screen. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. In a well-run screen like that, it's the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Lamar now from the gun. The left side is napped by Bateman. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Rose caught. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Blitz coming, Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Set. Red, 38. Close, 10. Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 29-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Yellow, 22. Set.
Throw here. 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First down is in at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw for Jackson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Throwing again is Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Jackson now on third. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 28.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll run. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. There's a dive up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. And in it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Lamar out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Jackson. He's got it right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Connects with Bateman. And he's brought down at the line.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. And again, it's Jackson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll try and punch it in. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Gets them a couple there in a very good spot now with 2nd and goal from the 1. He gets it again. And he won't get it done here as they close in on him for the loss. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Backed up, and they still run it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
That is terrific technique by the quarterback right there. As soon as you feel those defenders crashing down on you got to get it out to your back, flip it to them in stride for the conversion.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. This is Reed working the right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's in trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnovers. They keep possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
Love from the gun. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Okay.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Set, punt. Pitch, punt.
Third and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
First down, here's Lamar. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The Packers take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Just a yard left to go on second down. Give now to the running back. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Lamar's going to keep this one. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
39. Packers 18. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
52 plus. Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22. Hut.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That throw behind his intended target. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Set, ready. Ready.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. And they pick him off again. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Hand off to the back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Ravens moments away from celebrating their 14th win this season. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Oh, first time for everything. He's bringing this punt out of his own end zone. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Finds some time left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Set, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready. 10 black.
First down throw. Here's Love. This finds Dobbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find a soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Love now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Buys time, rolling right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Big shot is hauled in. Finger inbounds. Oh, what a play! Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope. Chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering, will these guys ever lose again?
Yeah, they're the team that everyone wants that shot at, right?
Yeah.
A chance to snap the streak, but then no one's been able to truly stand in front of. It's going to take a special type of performance, 60 minutes plus, from a special team to finally hand these guys an L.